Coming up, we have your October 2024 Las Vegas real estate market update.
Hey everyone, I'm Steve.
And I'm Kristen.
We are the Thomas Group with Real Broker, your local Las Vegas and Henderson realtors, here to bring you your October 2024 Las Vegas real estate market update. And wow, well, what a lot can happen in a month.
Yeah, no longer pregnant, as you can see.
For those of you that are people that are just watching for the first time, they're like,
yeah,
why is there a baby right here? Well, we just had one. And our schedule has been so crazy recently. We were planning on bringing a guest in to do the market update and stuff. And you get to meet our beautiful baby daughter, Tegan. This is Tegan Thomas, who just arrived on the 10th of September. So we're thrilled. We're totally in love. And we're going to try and get through this fairly quick, bring you all of the important information before someone needs feeding. All right, so let's get into it, Kristen.
All right, let's get into it. So we'll start with single family home sales, as we always do. The median sales price was $480,000, up 0.6% from the previous month and up 6.6% from the same time last year. We're almost to our peak at the height of COVID, which was, don't quote me, 480,000 or 482,000, which is pretty crazy. Units sold, interestingly enough, was down this month 16.2% from the previous month and down 1.6% from last year.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm actually surprised that we actually saw an increase in the median sales price, because for the last, I would say, like 6 weeks, 8 weeks even, it feels like there's been a real lull in the market.
It really has.
Like a massive just dip, right? And I'm not talking about one price point. I'm talking about all price points. I've been shopping an off-market luxury property to investors, and I've been getting a lot of feedback from them that like these people that are be like remodeling luxury homes to essentially flip, their inventory is sitting. In our inventory that we have that we're selling right now, it's, generally been really slow across the board. And the reason that I believe that is because of the upcoming elections. There's just seems to be so much like angst and anxiety, and anticipation and uncertainty, right, in the market as to what's going to happen, that people are just putting the brakes on. And there's actually a bit of a misnomer that people think that interest rates decrease after an election, and they don't. There's no statistical data that shows that. And right now, I would say, like, if you're in the market, it is like to buy a house, it is like the absolutely 100% best time possible for you to negotiate and get a deal on a property right now. If you're a seller, it's right now ultimately one of the worst.
Yeah.
This moment.
Yeah, it's tough right now. Really good insight, Steve. Then let's move over to our inventory. So we'll start with new listings, actually. There were 2,830 new listings, which was down 10.2% from the previous month, but actually up 15.6% from the same time last year. So that is actually having quite an effect on overall inventory supply. Yeah. We are at 5,458 homes available for you to purchase. That's up 3.6% from the previous month. We've been seeing that slowly, steadily creep up month over month, which is good because we had no inventory. And that's up 35% from the same time last year. But saying all that, with inventory increasing, we're still only at 3 months of inventory, which still favors the seller. But like Steve said, it's drastically slower than what we're used to. And we haven't had like a regular real estate market in so long that even if a house now is sitting for 2 months, that feels like forever. Yeah. But like when you got your license, it was like normal for a house to take
60 days.
Yeah, or 4 months even. Yeah. It was unusual for it to sell. Right. So I think we're all just still a little bit spoiled from COVID, and we're antsy.
We're very, very spoiled. Yeah, very spoiled. Especially, for those listing agents that used to just put houses on the market and then just hope that someone found it. And, like, gone are those days. Like, you have to invest in extra marketing activities. You've got to think outside of the box. It's like it's tough, right, for for real estate agents that are selling houses. But I think if you are a buyer and you're a strong buyer in today's market, like right now, you can get some really great deals. I just got an offer accepted this morning, and quite frankly, I lowballed them, and they gave me a counter which was not much higher than what our offer was, and we got the offer accepted. But you never know until you ask, right? And if you never write an offer, all they can say is no. But I would say if you're in the market right now, don't wait until after the election to do what everyone else is doing. It'll be a different situation right there.
Yeah. Thank you, Steve. All right, I'm going to do condo and townhomes next. And then at the end as well, I forgot to mention at the start, normally I give you a little hanger so you stick around, but we're going to talk about some new development in the Southwest Valley. So stick around for that. So condo and townhomes also saw an increase in the price point despite the sales being down. So
Tina said, whoa.
Yeah, she's excited about that. The median sales price is just under $300,000 for condo and townhomes, which is quite high, way up from the peak. We're like well over the peak now. That was up 2.6% from the previous month and up 11% from last year. That's crazy. Sales, like I mentioned, were also down month over month, 15%, and we are down 12.1% from the same time last year for condo and townhome sales. New listings were also down 7.1%. However, they're up 16% from what we had last year. So although we're seeing a little lull overall, we are seeing way more new listings than we were getting the same time last year. Again, inventory with condo and townhomes, same like we've been seeing in the single family market, slowly creeping up. We have 5% over last month and 67% more inventory in the condo and townhome market than the same time last year. That's a lot. That just shows how little we had. But this one is a number that's moving rapidly. Our months of inventory for condo and townhome, that jumped up to 3.6, which we're really getting close to a balanced market there for the condo and townhome.
Well, 6 months is technically a balanced market, but
they say 6 months, but I feel like 6 month, like that's what
I mean, it's obviously it's a general look, at things. But yeah, it'd be interesting just to see how far that does increase now.
Yeah, I mean, because we are headed into a slower time of year, so yeah, we will see. We'll see.
And then if it keeps increasing over through next year too.
Yeah.
Or not,
I have a feeling no. I mean, the demand is still here to move here.
Yeah, but there was also, on the flip side of that, like a lot more, as we've talked about previously, a lot more properties that have been built to accommodate people, right? Like apartment buildings. Like when you and I moved here 10 years ago, how many apartment buildings were there in comparatively to now, right?
Yeah.
So
I still don't think it's enough to keep up with the demand. And as we mentioned on this before, in 8 years, we're going to run out of developable land.
Oh.
So
and speaking of which, I had a very interesting conversation on the golf course last week with a guy that I've played golf with before, but I got paired with again just completely randomly. He has been a massive real estate developer, and he gave me his 10-year goal. Like, if you want to make a lot of money in this city, what you need to be doing in 10 years.
You're going to give it away?
No, you got to call me. So if you've got anyone, because I was looking today.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I was looking today. Oh yeah. So
talk of them.
Yeah. Bless you. God bless you. Look for a 10-year hold period, and investing anything from $100,000 up to like 15 million.
Oh wow. As little as 100,000. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. That's great to hear.
You can make some mega money. But you've got to be willing to, it's got to be a 10-year hold. 10-year hold.
Great. Okay. And then, like I mentioned too, one last thing that we wanted to talk about was some more development happening in the Southwest, which I feel like we just keep bringing up and up and up every time, but there's so much expansion going on there. There's a new children's hospital that's going to be developed right next to IKEA and the tech park that's going in there.
That place is whole side's going to totally change.
It has the Uncommon.
Yeah,
there's something called the Bend that's opening up there too. I mean, it's massive. So that's really exciting because right now Las Vegas is like the only city over 2 million people that doesn't have an independent children's hospital. And we're like way behind on the number of pediatricians that we need. So that's very exciting for those of you that have a family or thinking of starting a family in the future. We have our residency program for med students. So although our healthcare here, not going to lie, it's not the greatest right now, but I feel like the progress is there. It's happening.
Yeah, it sure is. And if you're an investor as well, traveling nurses,
Yes.
massive.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Here, we've got so many hospitals through here. They're on a stipend, 3-month terms they get. Anyway, if you want to talk more about that,
There's some
let me
good
know.
spots that'll be next to that hospital, yeah, in Spring Valley that you could do that with. So, yeah, call Steve. All right. You got anything else?
No, I don't know what day it is, what time it is, if we're coming or we're going. But we managed to survive. I'll get my arm eaten off.
Yeah.
Tegan commented on a few of the other points there.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you, Kristen. Didn't anticipate you having on the market update. She's not officially back at work, but she's doing me a solid right now. And you never know, you just had a baby. Like,
Thanks, babe.
yeah,
Thank you.
lovely. All right, so with that being said, if you have any questions about the market, thinking about selling here in town, thinking about moving here, got questions, we've got someone in our team that could help you, of course, including ourselves. You can find out all of our information on our website, thethomasgrouplv.com. But from me, Steve, from Tegan, say bye, Tegan.
Bye, everybody.
See you
Thanks
again.
for watching.